60 years after he furnished Castro with a weapons-filled yacht for his voyage to Cuba.
Mexico City gun dealer Antonio del Conde, nicknamed the Friend, met Castro in the 1950s and bought him the Granma for his departure from the Mexican Gulf Coast town of Tuxpan to lead the insurgency, whereafter they became friends. Del Conde said he was speechless when he learned of Castro's death. When a friend and comrade told me, because I had just arrived to Tuxpan, I couldn't speak. He changed my life like he changed the lives of many people in different countries around the world, not just in the Americas. His death comes almost 60 years to the day since Castro and a band of armed comrades left Tuxpan to start the revolution which ultimately overthrew US-backed dictator Fulgencio Batista. Fidel Castro died at 90 years old, the same age as Del Conde. A sepia-toned photograph hung on the wall of Del Conde's scattered apartment in a colonial part of the city, showing Del Conde drinking mulled beer over dinner with Fidel, Raul and left-wing icon Ernesto Che Guevara after the revolution. Del Conde first met Castro in 1955 when the young leader walked into his arms shop in Mexico City saying that he wanted to buy something. Del Conde bought the Granma from an American couple for the Cubans and loaded it with weapons and fuel. The ferry, only supposed to hold a handful of people, was said to have been named after the grandmother of its original owner. It has since given its name to Cuba's Communist Party newspaper. The 82 insurgents, including Che Guevara, left from Tuxpan, Mexico in the early hours of November 26, 1956, to land in Cuba a week later. They overthrew Batista in 1959. Castro died the same day that a group gathered in Tuxpan to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Granma's departure. We prepared the expedition in my boat in the Granma yacht, and just yesterday in Tuxpan we celebrated the Granma's voyage of 60 years ago. Of course, I asked for a round of applause for him when I spoke. I asked for a round of applause for the commander, Fidel Castro. We all stood up and applauded. The yacht now sits inside a glass case in the Museum of the Revolution in Havana.
Well, it's now time to take a look at what's happening on the